Let me be very fucking clear with you straight off the bat, right? Mason Greenwood is going to be reintegrated into Manchester United's squad without a shadow of a doubt. Whether we like it or not, morality takes a backseat not just in football, but society as a whole. In fact, Premier League clubs would happily play a front three of Stalin, Hitler, and Mao as long as each of them were banging in 15 goals a season. And the thought of losing a potential £100 million asset from the academy for fuck all is something the money men upstairs will simply be unable to fathom. Before discussing the case itself, I can't help but mention how bloody annoying Man United have been throughout this process. They stated in early February that they're going to conduct their own investigation before determining next steps. 6 months on, and we're yet to officially hear their decision one way or another. Instead, they've released an article on their website which can only be described as a word salad, which doesn't tell us anything that we didn't already know. As per The Athletic, who are just about as reliable as it gets when it comes to footballing updates, John Murta and Eric Ten Hag are both supportive of Greenwood's reintegration, and while the final decision rests in the hands of Chief Executive Richard Arnold, it's considered to be a formality. The proposed date of the announcement was actually August 4th, but rumor has it that it was pushed back until female players returned from international duty and were informed of what was about to happen beforehand. As far as I'm concerned, and again, this is purely my subjective take on the situation rather than an objective truth, the man on screen shouldn't be anywhere near a Man United shirt. I've seen plenty of banners on social media from female fans demanding he doesn't return, while the opposite can be said of males, many of whom believe Greenwood deserves another chance after charges against him were dropped, which I find to be an incredibly simplistic way to look at a highly nuanced situation. The sad reality is that prosecutions falling apart is not unusual in cases of sexual and psychological abuse, and key witnesses dropping out is an all too common theme, which frankly says little for the British justice system. We've all heard the audio and the nature of its content, as well as the video of his partner with a bloodied face and multiple bruises on her body, which suggests that Greenwood is guilty of rape, controlling behavior, and assault at worst, while being a gigantic piece of shit at best. And either way, it's just not a good look. Do let me know what you think down below, cause for me, this isn't the type of bloke I want to see representing my football club. That being said, I work in the film industry, and you see celebrities doing unspeakable things on a daily basis which the public will never ever hear about. So when Mason does step foot on the Old Trafford pitch, I'll just have to get on with it and hope counselling fixes that fucked up mind of his. The chances of him appearing in a television interview to give his side of the story and issuing an apology before getting on with business are very high, so keep an eye out for that. I don't have much else to add, but I'd be interested in hearing your take and whether or not you agree with my assessment of the situation. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.